Like you got, like my thing is you got somebody in front of you that you know can't move. Like you know he can't move. You was supposed to touch him all night. I feel like. Pause. Pause on that. But he was supposed to touch bro all night. Alright, y'all, we'll go down YouTube. Y'all see the title. Y'all know what time it is.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Look at Hey, run it back one more time, bro. Let me get my zone, man. Let me get my zone.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm done. Hey, man, y'all know what time it is, but nah, man, we finna get into these fights, man. Y'all know I rock with boxing. And we gotta talk about these fights. Like, in the boxing world, this weekend that just passed was a crazy weekend. And mostly not for the right reasons. You feel me? A lot of disappointment. But we finna get into these fights. And, hold on. I'm gonna break down, not the fight, because you know what I'm saying, but I'm gonna break down my opinions on what I think about everything that happened. Now, first and foremost, I want to go ahead and give some love to T.O. because I won't be reacting to his fight, but I'm out of breath. That's not good. I didn't even... Whew. Dang. But nah, look, so I wanted to shout out T.O., gives T.O. some love because I'm not going to be reacting to his fight, but he had the best performance. I didn't watch the Inoue fight, but he had the best performance out of everybody in the weekend of the fights I saw. Easily the most entertaining fight of the weekend. So shout out to T.O., but I'm not going to be reacting to that fight. Him and Boots would be an interesting fight, though. I do got Boots winning that, but that would be an interesting fight. But yeah, we finna get into this Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez fight. A lot of criticism for Devin Haney. I haven't seen much criticism for Jose Ramirez, which, yeah, it takes two people to put on an entertaining fight, y'all. I want to put that out there, but we gonna get straight into this, man. Y'all leave a like on this video right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead, come join the team. Come join the journey. And hit the notification bell because you need to be knowing I'm posting. And comment down below. We can talk about everything that I say in this video or any thoughts that you might have. We can chop it up in the comments and yeah. So let's get to it. And for just for y'all to know, I was really looking forward to this fight. No cap.
For the battle between Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez. Haney's record 31-0.
And he 30, like, bro, that's crazy. 32. I feel like when you hit, I feel like, I want to say like 20, like 30 to, I feel like 30 to like 34 should be like your physical prime. Like, I feel like you should be feeling the best that you should feel around that age. Like, you shouldn't be shot or like washed at 32. I feel like that's kind of crazy. But it's the first time that I've seen a fight where Haney didn't have a reach advantage.
0-0.
So let's see.
Let the fight be good hook.
Ooh, that's a good
0-0. Let the fight be good hook. Good combination.
You know, over these first two rounds, we've talked a lot about Devin Haney not throwing a lot of punches. Jose Ramirez is not taking advantage at all.
He's not.
He couldn't take advantage. That's the whole thing. That's why okay, let's get into this. First thing first, I've been seeing a lot of hate. And I just want to put this out there. I feel like most of the people that watched this fight was watching to see how this man was going to come back. They want to see how he was going to look after what happened last year of, you know what I'm saying, him getting embarrassed. You know, even though the dude was on steroids, and I feel like that showed the other night, but we're gonna get to Ryan later in a different video. This is about this fight right here. I feel like that was the game plan. I feel like the game plan was to move around because watching Jose, this is my first time actually watching him ever fight. I watched some highlights and stuff of him, but like he can't cut off the ring. He can't throw while like moving. Like he has to literally set up. And by set up, I mean like he has to plant his feet in order to get off. So what do? You don't allow him to set his feet. Yeah. So the way Devin fought this fight, I feel like was strictly game plan, and he just stuck to the game plan the whole time, which I don't really like. Personally, I don't like that because I feel like he dropped the ball on a big opportunity. I thought Devin was gonna stop, bro. Because when I seen how he fought, and I say, oh man, all he does is come forward, woo woo. He's gonna run into some stuff, which he did run into some stuff, and after that he stopped. Like that's why he stopped throwing so many punches. Just started looking at Devin on the ropes. I feel like Devin should have stepped to him, but that's just me. I feel like he had an opportunity to change the narrative on a lot of things, and I feel like this dude was tailor made for that. But let's keep this going.
I don't think they saw it like this, though.
That's what I'm. Okay, so look, this is what I'm saying. Like whenever he chose to throw, it was landing and it looked sharp. Like that 1-2 looked sharp.
Ramirez is not taking advantage at all.
Not. I don't think they saw it like this, though.
Oh my bad, that's a 2-3. That's a 2-3.
No, look,
It is sharp though.
Not Devin Haney putting on a masterclass by any stretch.
Nah, I wouldn't say he put on the masterclass. I would say he just went in there and secured
Perfect
a
demonstration
W.
of Devin Haney's extremely fast hands with the left on the right, but he missed both punches. He didn't land one.
Relax. All they got to do is relax. Fight, relax. That's it.
Ramirez now with a little cut under his left eye, probably from that jab.
He should have threw way more jabs. I think he should have threw way more jabs.
A nick under the left eye.
Oh!
Ooh. Big hook by Ramirez.
He set that up, but he missed him by a little bit.
Yep. According to CompuBox,
It's crazy how nobody, like, most people aren't even like, bro had a year off and he's been getting trolled and clowned for a whole year. I feel like people were waiting to be able to do that. Bro, I feel like people were waiting because people had been saying that they feel like Devin isn't like that or like Devin doesn't have a chin, but there wasn't really much evidence of that. There for sure was no evidence that he wasn't like that before the Ryan fight. There for sure wasn't enough evidence to say he's not really that good. So I feel like when that happened, the Ryan fight happened, people were just able to clown him. They were ready to do that. So him fighting like this, some of it's a little. I feel like some of it might be he in his own head, cause I feel like he could have easily stepped to this dude, and I feel like beat him up the whole 12 rounds. I think he just chose to make the fight easy, which I feel like was a bad choice brand wise. You feel me? But at the end of the day, does it even matter? Like, let's just keep it a buck. Like, bro had a good fight against Loma. I think the Loma fight was his best fight, like, entertainment-wise. I feel like the Loma fight was his best fight, and that was a really good fight. People were still on him about it. They said, you lost, you paying refs, whatever, paying judges, woo. Okay, whatever. Then I'm talking about beats up Regis Prograis for 12 rounds. I'm talking about beat him down for 12 rounds. People were still getting on him. You ain't stop him, you pillow fisted, woo. You're a weight bully, you're coming in. And every boxer rehydrates. People just don't like bro. It just is what it is. People just don't like bro. And yes, I think he just on some like I can't win. You know what I'm saying? I can't win, so I'm gonna just go out here and make these fights easy. And it probably was on some like I really want Ryan, so let me just go out here and secure this win and fight Ryan next. Which I do believe that Ryan fight is still gonna happen. But let's keep it going.
Is threatening, is at least within range of potentially setting a record for the least punches thrown by both fighters in a 12-round fight in any division.
Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that's insane. And it's crazy. That's why I say this weekend was crazy, because like then Canelo beat that. Like Canelo and Skull beat that. Now they got the record. Like, that's crazy, man.
That was Wilder Parker, and I'm not surprised because of the action.
This fight was so boring. I ain't gonna lie, this fight was boring, though.
Neil Leifer is across the ring working as hard as ever to get a great shot of Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez. A memorable, iconic photograph, like his photograph of Ali standing over Liston. Not gonna happen, Neil.
I know nobody better not
Like,
jump on the top rope.
like my thing is, you got somebody in front of you that you know can't move. Like, you know he can't move. You were supposed to touch him all night, I feel like. Pause. Pause on that. But he was supposed to touch bro all night. In my opinion. He should have jabbed him up all night. But he was a little rusty. But I don't want to say rusty though, because he was looking sharp when he was throwing. It's kind of crazy. I don't know.
All three judges
Look, y'all see how
have it.
quick?
Unanimous
That was a quick
four.
highlight video.
Still undefeated, and he is Devin the Dream Haney.
Okay, now let's get. Then he came out the mini man. Come on now. Then he came out the mini man. I was like, bro gotta go crazy. But let's get into this, right? First of all, let me screenshot this. I might need this for the thumbnail. You everybody need this for the thumbnail. There's no hand screenshot. I need that. So yeah, let's talk about it. I think the game plan was for them to move, counter Jose, right? I also think the game plan was like, okay, let's go out here. We got somebody, because like it was supposed to. Hold on, time out. First of all, let's get this straight. People said it was going to be a 50-50 fight. Where are all those people at? I ain't gonna lie. Where are all the people at that was like, this was going to be a 50-50 fight? Boy, this was a 90-10 fight, boy. This was not close at all. Like, this was not, like, oh my goodness. Jose could not cut off the ring. He couldn't go get bro for nothing, try to do anything. He just stared at him for 12 rounds. Right? Let's get on Jose, too. Jose got to get some of this blame, too, for not making the fight entertaining. Like, you know, like, okay, you know Haney moves. You ain't work on cutting off the ring at all the whole camp. Okay, but look. I think the game plan was also, let's go in here and work on our defense. You know what I'm saying? Jose has a good left hook. You struggled with the left hook in the last fight. So let's go out here and work on that. Let's keep that right hand up. Let's catch that left hook, which Jose didn't even really, I don't even think he threw a lot of left hooks. It was crazy to me. I don't know what be going on. I ain't gonna lie. If you just seen the last fight and you saw he was getting caught with the left hook, you saw when he jabbed, you know what I'm saying, when he jabbed, his arm go back, why aren't you trying to, like, throw that punch at all? You know? I don't know, but that's what I think. I think they went out here and was like, man, let's secure this W, stick to the game plan, and work on what we need to work on for this Ryan fight. That's my 2 cents on it. I think in order for, and to be honest, I think this is how Haney's going to be moving forward. I'm not saying fighting this exact style moving forward, but I think moving forward, Haney is going to stick to the game plan and do what needs to be done to win that night. You see what I'm saying? Like, whatever's asked of him to win that night is what he's going to do to win that night. You know? So it might look like this. It might look like him on the outside. It might look like him jabbing. It might look like him going to the body. Whatever. Which, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think he's going to care about necessarily putting on a show and trying to show he has power or trying to stop somebody or trying to knock. Like, in order for him to do that, I feel like it's going to have to be, like, blatant, like, he caught somebody with a shot and it dazes them and then he'll go try to finish. But I don't know, man. In order for, I feel like for him to fight the way y'all want him to fight, somebody's gonna have to bring that out of him. Cause I do still think he's a dog. I know he has a big heart. Somebody's gonna have to bring that out of him. Like it's gonna have to be someone on the other side of the ring that, makes it into a fight. He's gonna have to make, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think down below of this fight, man. I hope he fights Ryan next because how Ryan fought, they both got questions. You know what I'm saying? Still questions. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they both got questions. Because the way Ryan looked like, you know what I'm saying? I already felt like he was on steroids and stuff like that. But I mean, against Rolly, we gonna watch that fight next. But against Rolly, it looked like he didn't have no power. For sure didn't have a bag. It looked like he had, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, because we're going to get into that. We're gonna say that for that Ryan reaction, man. But, yeah, y'all go ahead, leave a like on this video right now. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Go ahead, come join the team. Come join the journey. And hit the notification bell because you need to be knowing I'm posting. And I'm going to catch y'all next video.